Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan. Welcome to another stream, another streaming Saturday. Welcome. If you're new to the stream, I stream every Saturday, 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. Pacific time, so you can figure out the time zone. And today's stream in the morning, I'm going to do some greedy draft. And I'm also going to give away magic cards. So if you look in the chat, I have a message right there that if you go to my website, let me pull that up. I have way too many windows open. It helps to have 3 monitors, humble brag. So if you go to my website, vmcampos.com, you also see it down at the bottom of the stream, down over there, somewhere in the middle. If you go to my website, and then you scroll down to the very end where there's the contact form, send me an email. That says that you watched me stream, that you hung out with me, and I'll send you a vintage magic card, guaranteed to be at least 20 years old. So if you want an old, cool vintage card, go ahead and do that. vmcampos.com and send me an email from there. Breakfast. Okay, so what we've got going on is I'm going to do Greedy Draft. This is one of the new events that's going on, right? What are all of the ways to play at the moment? Traditional, that one's like 1,500 gems. I think I'll do that one at the 11 p.m. stream, so give people an incentive to come back. And other ways to play, we've got Constructed. I haven't done that one very much. It's only 500, but the payout's not that great. If you win completely, when you get 1,000 gold and 3 cards, you can kind of test your deck out and such and not lose rank. And then I guess the honor of it all, that I don't play that one as much as I used to. That's related to Traditional Constructed. That one's 1,000. The maximum payoff is 2,100 gold and some cards. I should play that one a little bit more. That one's kind of a little more fun, a little bit more serious. It's only 1,000. And then we've got Draft Guilds of Ravnica. And that's 5 Gs. And you can get some really cool things on that. Packs and gems. So I like playing that. I often play that on the weekend. And then we've got today, for the weekend, I guess, Greedy Draft. That'll be 5,000 gold, and we can get gems, a pack, 100 gems. Cool. And then we've got Find a Match. Well, we'll get started playing in a moment, but here's where I'm at so far. Preseason 2 ends in 5 days, and here's how far I managed to go. Platinum, tier 4, 2 pips. I think I've gotten up to 4 pips, but I've found it harder to progress in this second preseason in Platinum than I did previously. Plus, I'm playing a bunch of jank decks, so I'm not playing anything meta, and I got this far, honestly, on my jank Pirates, my Rakdos Pirates jank deck. I got this far, so I'm totally happy with that. As for limited, I'm very happy with this. This might be the highest I've ever gotten. Well, this is only the second preseason, but I got into silver tier 3, and I'm very happy with that. So, we're gonna play in just a moment. Let me just drum up a little bit more activity on the old Twitter, inviting people to come hang out. Let's see who else is there. I'm in the running to win 45 Ravnica. I keep seeing that ad. I'm in the running for, okay, whatever. I'm in the running. Yeah, whatever. Someone is writing in French, I guess. I would like to invite them, but I can't read French. Onyi David. Ooh, let's congratulate Onyi David on getting to Mythic. We'll say congrats on getting to Mythic. And your limited rank is pretty great. I'm streaming right now and giving away vintage Magic cards. So come hang out. Smiley face. And let's see, one more person. Jess Dunks. This greedy draft got real greedy. I'm only playing 2 of these. I'm going to say I'm about to start greedy draft right now. I don't know what I'm in for. Come hang out. Hey, someone else is in the chat. Welcome. Say hello. I'm just doing a little bit of quick promotion here to get a couple more people. So I'm telling Jess, come hang out and get some vintage Magic cards for free. I just realized I need to fix my music. Okay, hold on a moment. We have 2 musics going on. Game music, I turned that off so we can enjoy my remixed music. I'm currently playing some overclock remix music. Hello everyone visiting in the chat. I'm about to get started. I'm just drumming up a little bit of activity. Welcome if you came from Twitter. Yes, I'm giving away free vintage Magic cards. All you have to do is go to my website down at the bottom, vmcampos.com, send me an email through the contact form, and I'll send you a vintage Magic card guaranteed to be at least 20 years old. Amazing. Okay, let's get started with the Greedy Draft. If you haven't played this one before, in Greedy Draft, you draft 3 packs and keep the cards you draft. But with a twist, everyone can play 2 lands per turn, starts with 9 cards in their hand, and has no maximum hand size. Welcome, Canadian boys. How are you doing? Thank you for the recent comment on my recent Planeswalker constructed upgrade video. Thanks for that. Okay, so we're going to give this one a shot. There we go, 5,000 gold. And okay, the way this one works, it's so weird. You get 3 packs, you can draft everything, no maximum hand size, and it's going to be so weird. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? Because you get to keep everything, and you can play a bunch of lands, and 2 at a time, and it's going to be so weird. So I'm going to treat it as a regular draft, but that just you can do it faster. So I got to get this biogenic ooze because that's going to make a bunch of oozes, and I'm going to have a big old mana sink to get really strong. So I want that quench, but I don't think that's going to work too much because everyone's going to be able to play so much land so fast. So let's go with an ooze, and that disgusting sound effect is amazing. And how about an Aeromunculus? I'll be able to adapt to that little creature so fast. Are we going to do Simic? Or are we going to do Gruul? This will be a 3/3. There's a Gate. There's a Slime Bind. I want some removal. If we go with Gruul, we have some damage right there. We have the Volley. If we're going to deal with a lot of land, let's deal with creatures that are going to be big. What if I do green and white? Selesnya. This will be a 3/4, but I gain life based on my gates. Let's go with that cute Homunculus Mutant. Swirling Torrent, Thought Collapse, Slime Bind, Growth Spiral, get out more things faster. Yeah, let's go with a Spiral. I'm seeing a ton of Slime Binds. That's interesting. But I'm going to go with this 3/4. I'll probably be able to get it out pretty quick. There is a Scuttle Gator. Nice. That'll be a 6/6 that I can get out fast, I hope. Clear the Mind. Code of Constraint. That one's kind of good. Let's go with the big creatures first. There's another big old creature. Steeple Creeple, 4/2, and can fly. Let's go with the big one. And that made an interesting sound. There's Saruman's Hybrid. Hey, I didn't know Saruman was in Magic the Gathering. Anyway, that'll be a 2/2 that can adapt into a 6/6. Or a Saruli's Caretaker. What does that do again? It's a 0/3 defender that'll help me ramp. Gift of Strength, an instant. Let's go with another big old creature. And back here, I guess a Root Snare to kind of slow the player down. Persistent Petitioner. Stony Strength, or a Gift. Or a Quench. I don't think that's going to be incredibly useful, but let's give it a shot. We'll try to counterspell people. And then it comes back to the Slime Bind. I'll take that. And I might get a Swirling Torrent. Let's get a Swirling Torrent, because I'm sure there's going to be more Slime Binds coming. And a Collapse. Sure. And nothing of my colors here, but I guess I'll take someone's Consigned to the Pit. Nothing good here. I want to take away, I guess, a 5/2. Nothing good here. And a Saruli, get on my team. That's some pretty cool Howard Lion art. Oh, I just noticed, she's a Dryad, and she's holding a little acorn. I love that art. And that little acorn is as big as her hand. That's so fun. Next up, do we want an End-Raze Forerunner, a big old 8 casting cost creature for 7/7 with Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. And when it enters, my other creatures get +2 and Vigilance and Trample. That's amazing. Hey, Justin Orestes, how are you? Welcome back to the stream. I'm on my second pack right here of the Greedy Draft. This is like a totally weird way to draft because you can play 2 lands at a time, and you have an unlimited hand size. It's going to be crazy, and there's a lot of things I love in this pack. This 7/7 that I can probably get to pretty fast. There's a counter spell that I kind of love for only 2 mana. Trollbred Guardian, what does this do again? It's a 5/5, adapt 2, and then other creatures with a counter get trample. That's nice. And then I get a Skittering Eel, 3/3, which turns into a 5/5. Yeah, this pack, I love this pack. What's my favorite guild? Thank you for the question. I like Dimir. I like a nice black-blue deck with a couple of counter spells and some hand disruption to make them discard their cards and all that nasty stuff. Second place, I like Orzhov. I like a black-white deck with spirits and evil things. I guess the thread that connects them is black. I guess ultimately if I want to play a monocolor, I want to play black. But first place, Dimir. Second place, Orzhov. Third place, mono black. What about yourself? So many good things in this pack. I don't know what to get. I can get another Eramunculus, which will be a flyer. Let's go with a counter spell and hope that they don't take that other card, because I need some removal. And over here, what do we have? A Beastmaster. What does she do? That's really cool art. I love like how she's attacking and she's like roar, and so is her little creature. The little creature's also going meow. Human Shaman, Riot 2/2. When it attacks, another creature you control gets +X, where it's X Gruelmaster's power. So if that's a 3/3, another creature will get a +3. That's kind of fun. Ferocidon for 4. Homunculus, hexproof 2/5. Let's go with that. That'll be a good blocker. There's another Essence Capture. We have a Guild Gate. Courier, a 2/4. A 1/4 with flying. And there's another Saruman's Hybrid. Or a 3/2 that dies and I gain life. Essence Capture. Let's do another Essence Capture. Here is an Eel, Root Snare, Stony Strength, another Rampager. So I can get out a 3/3 faster, or I can take out a 4/4 with Riot and such. Let's go with the Root Snare, because I'm sure that they're going to have great things as well. There's another Root Snare. That's funny. Nothing great here. I'll take someone's Gate Colossus, because I know that's going to come back to haunt me. Here's a little dog and a little cat in the same pack. That's fun. Guild Gate. Civic Stalwart. Duelist. 1/2 with Flash. Yeah, I think we need things in the lower area, so let's do that. We can have a 3/2 with flying. I've got blue mana to work with that. Or a wall. Let's throw in this Griffin because, yeah, flyers. Clear the mind, return everything back from the graveyard, or another Scuttle Gator. Let's go with the big creature. When in doubt, bring out your big creature. You personally like Izzet and Golgari. Those I have most experience with. Dimir is a guild you do want to try. Yeah, I would try it out. It's kind of a fun, weird guild about evilness. Oh, I got a retweet shout out to Nevanova for the retweet. Thanks for that. Here, 3/4 or Stony Strength. Let's go with a creature instead of Combat Tricks. And we get a gift over here. We have the Courier. Nothing useful, so I guess we'll take away someone's Knight. And over here, I guess I'll go with a Snare. And we'll go with the Doggo. And a Plague White. Alright, so here's the next pack. What do we want here? Screaming Shield. I love the art on that one too. It's like that one is screaming, and I love the distortion of the air. Oh, someone just put a brand new meme. As a thoroughly dedicated MTG Green Mage, finally getting around to reading Unbowed, the story of Vivian Reed on Ixalan. So we have the classic meme about looking at the other girl, and we've got Nissa and Vivian, and then the guy in the middle, I don't know who that is. Okay, anyway, okay, for this, I guess we can go with another 6/6. Open the gate, search your library for a basic land or gate and reveal it. Do I need more land? And then a Simic Locket to draw me more cards. Or a Thought Collapse. Gatebreaker, I don't have any... I'm not really dealing with gates. What do I think about Poison Tip Archer? Personally really like the card and have a playset. I like it a lot. Poison Tip Archer can be very powerful, especially when you have smaller creatures that you know will die. It just adds up, and it's got reach to take out a flyer, and it's got Death Touch, so it'll kill anything. So I definitely like it. Thumbs up for a full playset of the Poison Tip Archer. So you're doing Golgari. Do you have any Vraska Planeswalkers? The music ended dramatically right there. Okay, so Senpai Lee, hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. And I'm just doing some drafting here and trying to figure out what I want here because I love this little sheep, this evil-looking sheep. I also love this beast, a 3/4, and I also like this other beast, a 6/6. Maybe I'll go for the biggest one of all because I'm not really doing gates, so this little sheep won't get that big because I'm not really doing gates. What do we want to do here? Let's go with the big one, this impressive wrecking beast. And the flavor text, the best construction makes the most satisfying destruction. That's hilarious. Let's get that. You only have the Vraska Regal Gorgon. Yeah, that's a good one. Any Planeswalker is going to work really well because they're just so fun and powerful. Here's a 3/3. Other creatures with flying get +1. I like that. And we have the eel. This is so hilarious. This is a fish crab. And the flavor text, life has no mistakes, only experiments. So welcome to the new people on the stream. If you want a free vintage Magic card, I'm giving them away. All you have to do is go to my website down at the bottom, vmcampos.com, send me an email, and I'll send you a free vintage Magic card. Lee, I will give you one totally for free. Remind me in person, and I'll give you a free vintage card. But everyone that's not here in sunny San Diego, go to my website, send me an email, and I'll send you a vintage Magic card for your trouble. What do we want to do here? I guess I'll grab the locket. Actually, I want that flyer. Yeah, let's go with the flyer. Biogenic upgrade, distribute 3/1/1s. Okay, I like that to make my creatures stronger. Yeah, let's go with Strongify creatures. Speaking of Planeswalkers, I would have loved to pull a Planeswalker here. That'd be so fun. No problem, yeah. I'm just trying to spread the word of vintage Magic cards. I have too many of them. Sorry, no, you're not going to get a Black Lotus or anything cool like that, but it'll be a fun card. And Tower Defense. Creatures you control get +0/+5. Nah. Got another beast or another beast. Or a Humongulus. Let's see. Let's ask the chat. What do you think in the chat? Should I go with a 2/5 hexproof that my opponents cannot cast spells on? Or do we want to go with a 4/4 creature that will either attack for haste, or become a 5/5? So it's either a 5/5 creature or a 2/5 hexproof that cannot be targeted. Both of them seem pretty good, and then a 3/4, nothing special there. So let's vote. Who votes for the Humongulus, and who votes for the Rampaging Rendhorn? Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobis, you're my only hope. While people get their votes in, let me check in on Twitter, invite a few more people to hang out. Someone is speaking in another language that I can't understand. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Still learning the game, but I'd say the Hex card, cool. I'll go with Humongulus. Oh, it's 2/2. But then we've got a vote changed over to the Hex card. Okay, we'll go with the Hex card. And if I lose, it'll be your fault. But anyway, let's see what else we have over here. There's another Humongulus. And we got the little boar, Territorial Boar. It's a 2/2. And that can get better if you have other creatures. Or we have the Titanic Brawl. Yeah, the autocorrect is never gonna properly spell that humongulous. It's not a word that exists, so autocorrect will be very confused. Oh, welcome in the chat. We've got a few new people. Say hello. I'm doing the greedy draft. I'm giving away magic cards, and I'm trying to pick my third pack. Pick 7. I could go with another humongulous. I could go with a clear the mind to bring my cards back from the graveyard and draw a card. I could go with the boar. It exists to you, yes, it exists to me in my heart as well, but not on the iPhone, unfortunately. Siri doesn't believe in humonguluses. Let's do something different, and let's go with Clear the Mind, because that might be fun to bring everything back from my graveyard, back from the dead, and then I draw a card. We have over here, I guess the only thing in my colors is a root snare to slow people down. And we'll go with a petitioners or a shield. What does this do again? Equipped creature gets +0/+3 and has 2+ tap. Player puts the top 3 cards of the library into the graveyard. Okay, so it'll mill people's cards and make my creature +0/+3. That might be kinda cool. I like the art. Now the flavor text is some of the worst flavor text I've ever read. Check it out. It just says shh. Sometimes flavor text is like hilarious and sometimes it's not. You're working on some animation right now, so please forgive me if you lag. No problem. Animation. What program do you use for that? Adobe Animate, or what other animation software is there? I know Adobe Animate, and that's one of the best ways to animate. But what are you animating? I guess I'll go with another root snare. And we'll go with an Open the Gates. I never got a Simic Locket. Let's go with a Locket. That'll give me more cards later on. Then we've got a Beast. Learning Adobe Animate right now, and soon going to learn about Adobe Illustrator. Very, very nice. That's definitely a great way to animate, as you know. Keep up with the stream. Make sure to keep tuning in. Thank you so much. Yes, I do them every Saturday morning and Saturday night. I'll do another one tonight. Whatever your time zone is, I'm in Pacific time. AA is user-friendly and has all the basics. Yes, exactly. Adobe Animate. It used to be Adobe Flash, and that's been around like 15... No, Adobe Animate has been around a long time, like 18 years. So they're definitely making it better and better. So it's the way to go. And you make video games with it, of course. So do we want a Quench or do we want another Locket? Let's go with a Quench. That might work out. Another Beast. And a Tower Defense, I guess. And the final pick, we have a Tin Street Dodger. Alright, cool. Little Goblin Rogue. Get in here into my deck. Okay, so let me just confirm one thing here. Greedy Draft Magic Arena, because I want to confirm that let me see, can I see a quick definition of this? Because I forgot already. What's the special stipulation? What's the special stipulation again about... You get to keep all of the cards, right? Would it be possible to make a 60-card deck? Yeah, I just want to look up the exact... I can't see the exact definition of this. Okay, so it's play 2 lands per turn, no maximum hand size, start with 9 cards. Okay, no maximum hand size. So 2 lands per turn. Is it gonna be possible... Oh wait, what's this right here? Vault. Ooh, I just reached my vault progress. We did it, everyone. I got to 109%. That'll give me 1 mythic rare, 2 rare wild cards, 3 uncommon. Very cool. Okay, so I can play 2 lands per turn. So that'll be cool acceleration. I can get to big things fast. I have no maximum hand size. So that's nice if I can't do anything on my turn. And I have 9 cards. You start with 9 cards. I wonder if it's still going to be possible to do like a 60 card deck. Okay, I'll figure that out. But let me take out all the cards that are not in my color. And then I'll figure out if I want to keep things or not. So it's still taking me down to a blue and green only. And can I take it down to 55 cards? Well, let's see here. So we got some acceleration, turn 1. We have a couple of counter spells. I have 20 creatures. There's a turn 2, there's a couple of counter spells, Gifts of Strength, okay, forget that. I have 5 root snares, that's hilarious. Let's bring that down to 2 for the moment. Tower Defense, don't care. Growth Spiral, everyone loves that, but doesn't matter in this format. I guess for acceleration, maybe Clear the Mind, get rid of that. Courier, Collapse, Counterspell, 1 Locket, Beast, Griffin, Humongo, Drake Ooze, Torrent, okay. Put target creature on top of its library and return creature. Maybe. That'll be 50 cards. Let's go crazy and try a deck with 50 cards. And maybe I'll see about paring it down to something a little easier. So let me just say one more thing. Hello everyone. Go to vmcampos.com, send me an email, and I'll send you a vintage MTG card. What a deal. Okay, so let's give it a shot. 1 game right here with 50 cards. We get 3 losses, and at the very least we're gonna get 50 gems in 1 pack, plus all of the cards I got. Let's see how that goes. How's my stream looking? Seems pretty good so far. Alright, Molchun, or Malchun, however you say your name. What do we have here? Okay, we can play, remember, 2 at a time. So I'll be able to... I won't be able to Thought Collapse right away. So, okay, let's give it a shot here. This is not a great opening hand with so many stipulations, but let's psych them out that we're only playing mono green. Let's see what we get. Now they're gonna get a turn 1 play, of course, because the algorithm hates me. But let's see what happens. Okay, nothing. That's great. Okay, so I have 4 mana already. So, okay, whatever they want to do here, we can collapse it or whatever. I don't have anything... Okay, I think I might Thought Collapse something. What are you gonna do here? If I Essence Capture, that's even better because I make a creature stronger. But I have no creatures, so I think Thought Collapse will be better because it will also mill them. They're at 43 cards. Let's get rid of that, sure. Then we have another capture for later. Plus we mill them, so whoops, you lose 3 things. Nice. I get another here. 5 lands, that's not enough yet. So maybe that Growth Spiral. Did I keep a Growth Spiral? Alright, so they have 4 lands, they have a Messenger. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Target up to one creature I control. I have no creature. So, this will slow them down. I get one more land. Okay, not one more land, but I'll be able to adapt this little creature. If I get one more land, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, I'll be able to get a big old scuttle. Please, one more land. Please, everyone, give me your power to get one more land. Oh, okay, this is going to be one more land. Yes, nice. And then I can adapt this critter. That's a 3/4, but I can't do much with it yet. Okay, fine. Next turn I have 4, 5, 6. I have 6 mana for a gator. Very nice. And then eventually 6, 7, 8 to adapt 3. That's a defender. Oops, I forgot it's a defender, so okay. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So I'm playing Azorius. They have a bird. I have a mutant. Who will win bird versus mutant? Well, it's a tie because they have a good blocker. But they're not getting any more mana. Okay, you have a 2/5 until end of turn. Molchun. I doubt they have a trick for 1 mana. Nope. Okay, good. And I have lastly here. Ooh, I kind of want that. So now that's a 4/4. Nice. Get in there, Aeromunculus. This is some of the coolest art I've seen here. Let's see it nice and big. Look at that cool luminous art by Simon Dominic. Okay. So, next turn, 6. I have 6 mana, 1 more, and I can get a Wrecking Beast. Come on, Wrecking Beast. Come on, mana. Uh-oh, no. No, my poor little Aeromunculus. But that was a good play, waiting for your addendum. So if they attack with both, I'll block the courier, of course. I can take 3 damage. I don't want to lose my Drake. Hello, Jerome. How are you? I sent your card like 3 or 4 days ago, so you're going to get a cool vintage card in the mail. And thank you for hanging out. I am trying to... Uh-oh, what's this? This is a 2/6 with... What is that again? +1/+2 has vigilance, addendum. If you cast it during your main phase, the test creature gains lifelink. Okay, that's fine. Not great, but... Okay, there's my final mana. Excellent. I have now a 6/6. Let's do it with a counter. And we'll be good right there. So next turn, I'll come in with my haste creature. You are totally welcome for that card. I think it'll be an interesting card, and I'm happy to pass that out. Uh-oh, what are they doing? They're looking at my cards, and they're gonna do a cat. Okay. That's so funny how it meows. Okay. Come on, Senate Courier. You've got vigilance. Fine. And then you've got an attacker right there. Okay, this is not a great idea. I shouldn't tell my opponent how to play. Yes, please attack with everything. Okay. That's no problem, because they don't have combat tricks, I hope. Yep, so nothing happens there. Excellent, we can clear the mind. Nope, let's come in with a big old creature right here with haste. And then here we go. Whoops, I've got a 7/7 and a 6/6. So you gotta deal with that. Sorry about your kitty. And sorry about your officer. Ooh, they're combining. That's pretty smart. So, okay, fine. I will lose my beast, but you will also lose your critters. And we're good there. Next turn, okay, 5, 6, 7. At 7 mana, I can bring out a 6/6 defender, which won't help me too much, because they've got a flyer, but then I can clear the mind. I think it's working out pretty well. So how's everyone in? Uh-oh, I don't like that. Oh, but they're not going to be able to death touch it, so that's good. Wrong colors. How's everyone doing in the chat? What's the weather like? Right now it's a nice sunny San Diego day. It's so bright outside, and not a cloud in the sky. Pretty amazing. Okay, so they have 8 mana. They won't be able to team up for my Wrecking Beast. They are thinking very hard. They probably don't have anything again in the air. Yeah, I don't think they have anything. They just have the... Yeah, so that does nothing. And, okay, perfect. So let's do a clear the mind so that we draw another card. Target player shuffles their graveyard. I will target myself. So bring back all that great stuff. So a couple of days ago, it was so cold. Oh, on Friday, a couple of days ago, yesterday, I had to get up A Night Full of Stars. Amazing. I wish I could see that. At the moment, we had a cool moon. Some cool moons recently. Okay, so let's, I guess, doesn't even matter what we do it to here, but let's weaken that courier. And we'll go in. They're gonna block the Drake, sure, but we'll just scare them. And my Duelist. They have something in their hand, maybe. Finally, some tricks. I don't like that. I get a biogenic upgrade. Ooh, that'll be fun if I can make it past this round. Deals 3 damage. Okay, fine. And they might still have something. They're thinking very hard. They take 7. Okay. I think this is game over for them. Obviously, I don't want to jinx it. Everyone in the chat, give me your power so that I can win it. They have 1 life. I have 17 life. But there still could happen something. Okay, they have 6 mana. Not good. They bring in a 3/6. Okay, I guess. I guess what I will do... what do I want to do here? I can give my beast +3/+3. And here, I guess, that's a sorcery, so I have to do it before I attack. So let me leave some attackers here. Actually, okay, I win. Let's do both of these. Send that back. And then just attack with 1 in the air. Top deck that. Perfect card at the perfect moment. That came out of nowhere. Remove that blocker. And then they have nothing in the air. And my little fairy Duelist got in for the strike. And we got it, team. We got it. So there's our first win. 1 gem, 1 pack. Excellent. So let me take a quick pause here to do a little bit more promotion to invite people to come hang out with us in the stream. Now, someone's speaking in like Dutch or something, Norwegian. I cannot read that at all. I want to invite them, but I cannot understand at all. Thank you for that, Jerome. Let's see who else here. I just tested with Twitch on my computer broadcasting, so I will be broadcasting at 2 p.m. standard. Let's see, 2... what time is that? I guess they're streaming right now at the moment, but we'll invite them anyway too. We'll say, hope to watch your stream soon. I'm live at the moment, streaming Greedy Draft. You're back at to eat lunch. Ooh, I'm getting hungry too. I want some pizza or a hamburger, you know, something so stereotypically California. But what did you have? I'm live at the moment, streaming Greedy Draft and giving away vintage cards. Come hang out when you can. Okay, let's see another person. Let's invite another person. Let's invite another person here. You had a hamburger. Ooh, nice. Tell me all about it. Let's see, another person will say, if you want some vintage Magic cards, yeah, exactly. Give us all a bite of that hamburger. Can you, like, email me a bite of a hamburger, please? If you want some vintage Magic cards, come hang out with me right now. As I stream. So, we'll find one more person to invite. Let's see how Arena works. You are 5-0. It would be a shame if you get mana screwed and mulled down to 5 3 games in a row. Yeah, let's say, yeah, the algorithm is weird sometimes. Sad face. For the moment, come hang out with us as I stream and give away vintage Magic cards. Smiley face. So maybe we'll get one more person to come and hang out. Everyone that hangs out makes my stream better. Okay, so let's see the next one. Good game, Molchun. Let's see who else is our opponent. So after I stream today at 11 a.m., I'm also going to stream at 11 p.m. If you're new to the stream, I stream at 11 a.m., 11 p.m. Okay, so terrible amount of lands. I think I did very well previously because I was just able to get out things so fast. So let's mulligan because I think this can work very good. Let's keep this one because I can do a locket very fast and I have a quench for them. So, and I go first. Do I want a root snare? No, I want more land, so we'll do that. We will do this. We can bring out the hybrid already, or I can quench them. Yeah, let's bring that out because probably they'll be able to build something strong soon. Oh, they have a pause there. So I only got one more mana, and I can do a locket. Let's go for it, and then we will have a quench for them if they try to cast something big. Fine. That's fine. Come on, bring something big, and we will take it out. They have their own thing, and I can't quench it. Okay, fine. Have another quench. Okay, amazing. I'm not going to get any lands, so Vivian down here. Yeah, she's so cool. That's why I chose her, because she's got like this cool hair with a little bit of gray in it and her mystical arrows. Yeah, let's get rid of that. We don't need a big ol' creature. And I guess we'll take a hit. And I have no more lands. Okay. We're going to have to play defensively here. At least I've got some counter spells. They don't have enough to adapt yet, and that's going to get big. I need to get rid of that. I only have one thing that will get rid of it, I guess. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a card, whatever. Let's... I can't quench that, so fine. Grab what you want. They got a biogenic. Okay, I definitely want to get rid of that. I got one more land. Good. So what I can do is still not anything because I need to pause in order to essence capture that. And then when I essence capture, I can make my... Yeah, they did it the right way. They're attacking. Actually, I can't essence capture because... Okay, this is game over, gang. Sorry to be so pessimistic, but they have everything that they need, and I'm just stuck on lands, so I don't think. You win a game this morning with the Vivian deck. Ooh, very cool. That's the Planeswalker Vivian deck. Okay, so again, this is I hate to be pessimistic. This is game over just because they're going to strengthen their oozes every turn, and yeah, okay, cool. They got it. They got it. They just got all the land that they needed, and I had no defenses at the time, so like that. Oh, with my upgrade, you played that. Excellent. I love to hear that when these upgrades really help people, and that's so good about Magic that you can start at a certain point, you know, with a pre-constructed deck and make it better and better. And the Ajani's Pride Mate. Very nice. I love hearing that as well. As you check out my videos and get better and better, you'll be able to really understand Magic more. Okay, this is going to work out very well because I will be able to do this and do this and do this, and I get 3 lands. Beautiful. Next turn, I have my 4th forest. Then what can I do with that? I'll put a locket. They have a locket too. So let's put a locket. And then I can root snare just in case. So they're doing Simic 2. Fine, they get a 3/3. Got another root snare, no thanks. Okay, well, great, I can do my biogenic ooze. The tables have turned. So I love that card, but when my opponent has it, I don't love that card. Okay, so they have a crab. They'll be able to adapt their crab very easily. Here, I can adapt my ooze, right? I can create more oozes. Let's go with a big old 6/6. And then we'll wait. Difficulty making decks yourself. Yeah, it can be tricky because there's just so many options. So what I like to do for beginners is start off focusing on a rare or mythic rare. So it's going to be like that, huh? Okay, hold on a moment. Let me get rid of this. Let me do a little something here. Okay, yeah, so start off with a rare or mythic rare card that you like, and then build upon that. That'll give you the idea of certain colors to work with. Oh, it's a 6/5 flyer. Okay. Well, I'm going to need to swirling torrent all of this, because that's 9 damage. But next turn, if they don't counterspell this, I think I have won the game. Even if they do counterspell it, I think I've still won. Let's just do this. Choose one or both. I will choose both. Let's send this to... Let's send these things away. And then they are pretty defenseless. So we'll go for this, and this is probably game over for them. Should I run cancel or essence scatter? I'm leaning towards cancel because of the flexibility to stop burn spells, which hurt your deck. I do already run a playset of negate. Okay, if you've got negate, then cancel might be better because essence scatter will only affect creatures. And if you do have a lot of... Aw, man. Okay, so that's not too bad, I guess. We're both at 5. So, okay, we'll see what happens here. But, yeah, okay, so, okay, great. Kiki Muli, you conceded. Excellent. Okay, so, yeah, I would probably do the cancel, since it deals with anything. As for Essence Scatter, if you've already got a negate, however, negate is for non-creature spells, if I recall. So, 2 mana, counter, non-creature spell, negate. So that'll work for burn, and then Essence Scatter. Yeah, that's a good question. But I would think I would also go towards the cancel. Now, what about this? If you have any, what's that newer cancel? Sinister Sabotage. Sinister Sabotage is also blue plus 1 more, like a cancel. But it has also Surveil 1, so it will let you look at the next card that's coming up in your deck, and if you like it, keep it. If you don't, put it in the graveyard. That's a better cancel in that it lets you see what's coming next. So if you've got Sinister Sabotage, which is uncommon, you might run that. If you don't have it, then cancel. I would go with cancel. Alright, 2 wins. Excellent. Let's pause a quick moment to do a little bit more promotion. I have so many windows open here. Let's see. Let's say hello to a few people and stuff. Let's invite a few more people on Twitter. Let's see who's saying stuff on Twitter. Why did no one tell me that Magic Arena was sick? Okay, Jacob Fisher. Let's say a couple of things here. Okay, to Jacob, I'll say, I was trying to tell you, but you don't follow me, so you didn't hear me. LOL. Hey, I'm streaming Arena right now and giving away, how do you spell giving? Giving away vintage Magic cards. Come hang out with us! Exclamation point. Okay, and then I'll reply to this other person that says, but it's a little expensive. Let me reply to that person and say, sure, it's expensive. How do you spell expensive? It's expensive if you want to craft a certain deck or a tier deck. But you can play for free, earn your gold, and get there a little slower. Thumbs up. Anyway, come hang out as I stream and give away vintage MTG cards. Why not? And link. Okay. And let's see about one more invite. Who else is there? Seeing all these people, seeing all these cool people from out of town in for Magic Fest makes me sad. I sold out of paper to get into Arena. Okay, perfect. It's also more consistent here because, say, for example, I have an Essence Scatter, but my opponent plays a non-creature. Sinister Sab or Cancel can do. Yes, exactly. The only thing is that you need one extra mana to do it, so it's a give and take, but Sinister Sabotage I think would be the better pick. So try that one out. And if you're doing mono blue, you said it was mono blue, right? Yeah, if it's mono blue, the Tezzeret deck, then yeah, you should have the mana for it. Not too much of a problem because it's all mono blue. So I'm gonna say to this person, oof. There's always FOMO everywhere. That's fear of missing out. Everywhere. Cancel doesn't have Surveil. It depends if you need Surveil. Yeah, exactly. I would say, obviously, if you're playing a Dimir deck, Surveil is very important. But I think in most people's decks, even non-focus on Surveil, I think Sabotage is still better because it lets you Surveil. It still lets you see what's coming up next in your deck. The Cancel does not have Surveil. Sinister Sabotage is the other card that has Surveil that we're talking about. So let's see here. There's FOMO everywhere. For example, if you don't come and watch my stream right now, you're missing out on getting a free vintage Magic card, the Horror, which I believe there is a card called the Horror, maybe. So smiley face on that, and we got a notification. Someone is saying WTF to me for some reason. Someone is like, WTF, like, what is your problem? Anyway, let's do the next match right over here. I like the art in the background of that. That's one of the Gruul gates. It is like a totally beat up environment. 2 lands, horrible. This deck is definitely going to... This hand... Okay, that's even worse. These hands are horrible. Yeah, I don't know why I kept this. I really should not have kept this. Even mulliganing down. You could mulligan down so far. Why did I keep this? Okay, well, I'll be able to quench something at least. And they have their perfect 4 lands. Okay, we're dead. Let's get rid of that. Actually, they have enough to pay for it. What am I doing? Okay, if I don't get a land next turn, I gotta quit. They have 4 lands. They're gonna be amazing. So if I don't get a land, I have to. Okay, there's a land. Yeah, sorry, gang. I could bring in a 1/4, but they have Death Touch. Yeah, sorry. This is way too cutthroat. I can't go on if they're way too far ahead with a lot of lands, and can't do that. Okay, reason why my deck is a little weak to burn is because if they take out my Skilled Animator, then my artifact turns back to normal. Yeah, Skilled Animators. I like that one. It makes your it makes the artifacts 5/5 or something, right? Okay, here's another horrible opening hand. I think our good luck has run out for the day because this format really is about. There's 3 horrible hands in a row. This is insane. Okay, sorry everyone. This is game over for the day. Because if you don't have lands in this type of format, you are dead. They, of course, are going to get their perfect 4, and they also got a dog, turn 1. Okay, so let's just throw this one away because this will draw me a card. Okay, there's my other land. So this is so weird. They're going to get their perfect. Metallic Rebuke can be used as a counter spell. Yeah, but that one is not in Arena at the moment. We're not talking about Arena, sorry. Okay, so great. This is going to be game over, no more lands. Let's see what Metallic Rebuke is. Sounds good. Metallic Rebuke from Aether Revolt. Improvise, Counterspell. Great, they've got a 5/5 already. Let's get out of here. Okay, well, we had a great run, 2 wins in a row, but then horrible opening hands, and a final counterspell. Amazing. Okay. No, it's from Aether Revolt. Well, it's from Kaladesh Block, but it's Aether Revolt. I'm looking at it right here. In the bottom left corner, it has the initials AER, Aether Revolt, but it counters a spell with artifacts. Improvise. That's pretty cool, actually. So there might be a cool idea to get that. It could be a 1 casting cost. It could be a 1 casting cost counter spell. That sounds like a good one. Okay, well, let's go claim our prizes. Ooh, look at that. 2 packs and 200 gems. Amazing. Let's see what we get. Crack a pack. And we have anything cool here? Thought Collapse, sure. Every time I see Chillbringer, I swear that I read the name that says Cringebringer. Okay, so Vindictive Vampire. I like the art on that. Yeah, definitely that Metallic Rebuke sounds very good in an artifact deck with the Improvise. Okay, let's see what we have for the rare. Plaza of Harmony. I don't use that one. When it enters, if you control 3 or more gates, gain 3 life, or add 1 mana of any type to the gate. Well, the gates deck is pretty popular at the moment. I might run a version myself. And there's a Plaza Harmony. You once played a 1 with the machine and drew 18 cards. Okay, that's perfect. That's what I love to hear on that Tezzeret deck, because you could have a lot of artifacts and big artifacts and big card draw. Senate Guildmage. Alright. And Rhythm of the Wild is cool. In a Gruul deck, gives all your creatures Riot. That's amazing. And gives them uncounterable. And the rare is a Biomancer's Familiar. So in real life, I don't have that card. I want it, but here I have it digitally. And that raised up my vault progress to 101%. Okay. In the 11 p.m. stream, I'm going to play regular... No, actually, in the 11 p.m. stream, I'm going to play traditional draft, because that'll be 1,500 gems, which I have. So I'm not going to end the stream just yet, but I'm going to play a couple more quick games. But at 11 p.m., I'm going to play traditional draft, Ravnica Allegiance, and at the moment, maybe I'll play a little bit to get that gold. Yeah, I'm going to play a little bit more to get some gold, to get to 2,000 gold, so I can buy some packs. I want some packs because I want to craft some cards. What is that flavor text of negate? There's a lot of different negates, so that's probably one of the most recent negate. Let's look that up here. From Rivals. As one, nature lifts its voice to tell you this. No. Is that the flavor text? Because there's a lot of negates. Let's see, the very first negate was printed way back in Morningtide, and it had pretty cool weird art, and its flavor text was, Masters of the Arcane savor a delicious irony. Their study of deep and complex arcana leads to such a simple end, the ability to say merely yes or no. So that was an essay of flavor text. That's funny. Okay, anyway, let's see here. Yeah, so I'm going to play a little bit here. Black or green. Let's play some jank decks. In ranked. Here's my Dimir deck, my black and blue deck. And I haven't played it very recently, so I forgot exactly what it does, but we'll see. You just imagine yourself playing Negate and just saying no. Exactly. Blue mages, they're all about nope. And not an amazing deck, but yeah, let's keep this. Okay, so, I mean, not an amazing hand, but I got the Disinformation Campaign, I've got the Mind Rot. Let's see how slow this deck is against my opponent. They're gonna do Simic. As soon as they play a card, you drop your item, right? Okay, this is gonna be some freaking Merfolk deck. I love this deck so much. So next turn they're gonna do their little their wildwood thing. They're gonna do another explore, and so annoying. But I guess what we might, yeah, there it is. There's a Wild Growth Walker. That deck is so autopilot. Fine, let's Mind Rot them. They discard 2 cards. Next turn, they will still be able to drop their double explore creature. Okay, fine. So then I'll murder it. And they didn't, which is great. Okay. They could have counter spells here. Let's play it safe. Let's get rid of that because... Okay, good, no counter spells. Because then I only have to deal with a 2/1. A lot of mana. Let's... Oh, there's a Vivian. Not good. Oh, I just noticed. Look at it's triple Vivian. I've got my Vivian avatar. They have their Vivian avatar. And Carnage Tyrant. This is game over. Okay. Well. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's their final land. Okay, nice. Let's see here. That was definitely a very slow opening hand because, like I'm saying, I have turn 1 plays, I have turn 2 plays, but I swear that this algorithm sometimes is just like so weird. Like, of course it's going to pair me up. Like, my hand was pretty slow, and of course it's gonna pair me up with Merfolk, which are so fast. I swear, like, I hate to be pessimistic and conspiratorial, but I swear this algorithm really pairs you up in weird ways. Anyway, let's see what we get here. I go first. I have no turn 1 plays again, so thank you, algorithm. But I've got a cast down and a Heartless Pillage. When will the vintage cards be mailed? Okay, that reminds me. So, you previously... Okay, just to confirm, have you sent the email from a previous week? If you did, I replied to people and then said, okay, give me your mailing address, and then I will send that off to you. So if you haven't replied to that, definitely reply to that. If you haven't sent the email yet, then you can do so. Okay, so 4 mana, and I have a murder. They have simply an elf. I can murder that. Yeah, let's murder that, because they're obviously ramping up to their tyrant. Then I can do a whisperer. Okay, so she can kill a creature with flying. You mailed me today. Okay, so great. I will look at that email today. I'll reply and stuff. And most likely Monday I'll be able to send it. My opponent played negate. Don't remind me, please. It still hurts. So, if I bring out my Doom Whisper... Yeah, let's do the Doom Whisper. I know they're going to kill it with Vivian, but I'll be able to see what my next draws are. Let's see, do they remember that they can kill flying creatures? Okay, they do remember. Fine. Well, let's just go through the deck a little bit right here to see what I've got coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I don't need any of these. Instead, we can see what else is coming up. Another Doom Whisper. Yeah, that'll work. And then a Memorial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 6. Okay, yeah, let's keep that. Okay, fine. My Whisper is dead, but guess what? There's another one coming up. And you can try to destroy that one too. And they got a Carnage Tyrant. Okay, fine. I bring out my Whisperer. Vivian's gonna kill it again. There's a 7/6 coming. I'm not gonna get close enough to the Primal Tide. GG, you got everything you needed. Scraw. So it's great when you get what you need. But okay, well, let's play a little bit more to get closer to that gold. And let's see if we don't get another Merfolk deck, because again, this deck can do things. On turn 1, I have a Divest, which will kill their Carnage Tyrant in their hand. Of course, I don't get it. I have a turn 2. I have 4 turn 2 Thought Erasures, right? To get rid of anything in their hand. I didn't get that again. So again here, this is another very slow hand. You know, forget it. Let me look at my deck. Let me confirm that this deck is what I think it is, because for some reason I'm thinking that this is not what I think it is. So let's just confirm that this deck is what I think it is, because it's not behaving how I expect. Let's see here. We got 1 Divest, 2 Cast Downs, 4 Thought Erasure, Sinister Sabotage, Heartless, Mind Rot. So this is a deck that's supposed to, like, really... You know, this is supposed to do good things, but it's not. My least favorite color... I don't know. I don't have a least favorite color. I just have a... least favorite archetype. I don't like to play Merfolk. Yeah, Carnage Tyrant is expensive, definitely. That's still at least like a... That's still like at least like a $20 card, $30 card. It's still very expensive at the moment. I have one in real life that I believe I was able to get from cracking packs. No, I think I bought one before they got really expensive. And now they're really expensive, so I don't have any. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I have a turn 1 play, divest. So I get to look at their hand, kill a creature. Turn 2, I look at their hand again, kill another thing from their hand. Turn 3, sabotage. Okay, so it's a very, very controlling opening hand, and this is what I'm saying. This is what this deck can do, but look at all those games that I just did with with nothing. Okay, turn 1, divest. This is very vicious. Turn 1, let's look at what you had. Hydroid Krasis, get out of here. Turn 2, Teferi, get out of here. Turn 3, they're gonna do their sabotage onto me, but I probably won't have anything meaningful. That's fine. They might get rid of my Pteramander. That's fine. Okay, turn 2. Let's get rid of... You know what? I can hold on to the Sinister Sabotage to counter their Teferi. So let's get rid of that Erasure so that they can't look at my deck. Perfect. And now they only have the ability to... As Kanta, that's fine. You have updated your Golgari deck. Yeah, I'll check that out on the Discord, definitely. Okay, so here, let's bring out our Pteramander, and then bring out our Sprite, and then we'll hold on to the Sabotage to counterspell Teferi. The Ooze you screwed? What do you mean about that? Okay, so here, still a little bit of ways. Okay, let's get rid of Clarion. I don't need more land. Oops. Hey, I thought I moved that. Okay, anyway. Let's attack. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. It goes to the graveyard over there. Okay, so... Took out 2 Prey Upon and added 2 Stitchers. I think a good inclusion. Yes, I will look at that in the Discord. Okay, so you took out 2 Prey Upon, added 2 Stitcher Supplier. Possibly might be a good idea to do that. Let me think about it for a moment. Yeah, let's get a Trotta in here, unblockable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are they going to be greedy and try to put out Teferi as soon as possible? I hope so, because that's 5 lands right there. Growth Spiral, fine. Okay. And they've got a Summit, that's fine. Next turn, they're going to bring out their Teferi, and I will relish in countering it, because they should not have very many... Stitcher Supply is really good in Golgari. Yeah, and the Glowspore Shaman, exactly. We talked about the Glowspore Shaman that does pretty good things. Now, this will be the ultimate of bad algorithm. If they have a counterspell, they don't. Amazing. Teferi, bye-bye. Bye-bye. So this worked out perfectly, because now I've got a 5/5 Pteramander, and I've got my Night Veil Sprite. This is working beautifully, and a Thought Erasure. See, this is how this deck is supposed to work. Total control and disruption. I totally disrupted their early plays. They had nothing to do. I've got them down to 9 life. Yeah, they're gaining cards from their Summit, which is totally amazing. I mean, totally annoying, but then I've got a... Yeah, they're still trying to build something out of these routes, out of these gates, but then I've got a... I've got a Thought Erasure to totally mess with them some more. Okay, they're going to draw a bunch of cards. They feel amazing about that, but they have 2 mana left. Oh, they're going to do a thought erasure to me. Okay, I guess we'll do a nice on that, even though I can't cast that one yet. Fine. Let's do that to you as well. What are you going to bring back? Ooh, you got your Deafening Clarion. I don't want that. You've got your own Krasis. Kind of a lot of good things here. So you've got Gates Ablaze. This is going to work out very well for them. What do we do here? Because I'm going to do 6 damage in total. Then they're going to do Gates Ablaze, which will kill everything because that'll do damage to everything. I can take out the Krasis, which will give them more life and cards. They've got plenty of that. They're in a very good position. I don't know how I'm going to really be able to deal this very well. Let's get rid of the Krasis because it's just going to really ramp them even more. And a Whisperer, sure. They might do Clarion to everything. That'll wipe me out. Then they'll do the Gates. That'll wipe me out. What do you think of Electrostatic Field? I like that one a lot. That's a 0/4 wall. A defender, right? And it... Okay, they did the Archer. Cool. Not the Archer, the Angel. Spiral. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Because they have the Clarion and then the Gates, but they're not going to use the Gates Ablaze because they're going to kill their own creature. So let's go in for an attack, and they'll probably block with the Angel. Okay, they don't. That's fine. Let's bring in Etrata because I can bring her back again, and this is unblockable. And Clarion won't kill it. Yeah, playset of that Electrostatic Field. Yeah, that works very well. 3 in the air. Fine. Gates. That's fine. And they have their Teferi. Okay. And then I have another Gate. Okay, let's see if they have any counter spells. Let's see if I can bring in my Whisperer. So they probably will have another Gates Ablaze. So I think they've just built up way too much good stuff. So I don't know if this will win anything. Thought Erasure, fine. Yeah, they have way too much card advantage. I don't think we're gonna win this. Okay, cool. So they had way too much card advantage and fun stuff, so let's try one more time. Getting closer to winning that gold. Let's see here. A little reply over here. They are sideboarding furiously. Scourge Genji. Okay, so they didn't mulligan. They probably have something amazing. Probably not a turn 1 play. Settle the wreckage. This is all good. They'll be able to kill everything. Circuitous route to get mana fast. Let's go with the... They're gonna need a bunch of colors. Okay, fine. Let's go with the route to minimize their acceleration. And I'm fine if I lose this Sprite, because that'll take away a Clarion. But they won't do a Clarion yet. Okay, fine. Yeah, I can do a Trotta already. Clarion won't hurt it. They're gonna have enough for Settle the Wreckage, so I'll have to wait on that. Okay, a tapped land, that's fine. I'll be able to attack with one more time. So let's go for it like this. Another land. Okay, so I have counter spells for that. I could sure go for my other Thought Erasure. I'll get my 6th land for the Dreamweaver guy. No more lands, thank you. Have one more counter spell. There's a Karn, let's get rid of Karn. Divest, that'll be for only a creature card in hand. I doubt they have any good creatures. They had that one creature, but yeah, I'm gonna hold off on this Terramander because they're gonna Clarion it away. No more lands, please. Okay, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. They have enough mana for... Or actually, they don't have enough mana for a Settle the Wreckage. They have enough for a Deafening Clarion. Just a question, do you play Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc.? Okay, they're doing a Krasis. That's fine, because I am unblockable. Okay, let's bring out my big ol' 6/6. Then let's attack with an unblockable and get rid of their Krasis. And I'll answer your question in one moment. Just in general, another card game other than... No, the only one I play is Magic. And... yeah, there's just so many options to play, so... I stick with that. Okay, so they have enough to Settle the Wreckage. Let's see if we can get a counter spell. No, those are not counter spells. I like Vivian better. So I have her as my little avatar. Yep, that's what I want right there. Okay, let's do it this way. We're going to have a Sabotage coming up next. And then we're going to have a big old 6/6. So let's go for it all. They're probably going to Settle the Wreckage. And then I'm going to Sinister Sabotage that. So, counterspell that. And if they don't have anything else, then it's game over for them. And I think it's coming in. There we go. Okay, perfect. So this was a perfect set of events in countering and controlling and everything. That's what this deck does best. Oh, what's happening here? Victory. Oh, look at that. They were like, I cannot take it anymore. Vivian, you are amazing. And there we go. Victory. Okay. So, Platinum Tier 4. As in Planeswalker deck or character. Okay, character, which, I haven't played with any Nissa Planeswalkers. I have played with Vivian Planeswalkers, but I kind of like the character more also of Vivian. Look at her. She's cool. Look at her spirit little creatures and her magical arrows and all of that. I love that. This is cool too. But I go with Vivian. Okay, very close to getting my final 750 here. Let's do one more game. I hope to then get gold. In general, which I like better. Yeah, like I said, I like Vivian better. I kind of like her aesthetic a little bit better. So we got a reply here. Onyi replied, if you're visiting from the stream, Onyi, thank you for visiting. If you're new to the stream, I'm giving away vintage magic cards. So if you go down to the bottom, vmcampos.com, and send me an email through my contact form down there, vmcampos.com. I will send people vintage magic cards. Okay, so let's bring out my sprite. I'm playing against Gruul, so that'll be fun. They're going to do riot creatures, probably. They're going to burn my thing, as expected. Obvious player is obvious. Let's bring out another one. I guess you can burn that one too. And I think at the moment my music ran out. I've been streaming a little while, so let's start the music again. Ooh, they have a Drake. Well, Drakes are good, but Drakes can be murdered. And big old Doom Whisperer, sure. I just need one more mana for that. Then I got a counter spell. Chart a course. Okay, so they have nothing in hand of meaning. That's why they have to do a chart a course right away. Good. So then that means I can have my Sinister Sabotage. Perfect. So what do we have next here? Divest, that's good too. I'm sure they've got some good creatures that I need to get rid of. So first, we've got a Nope ready for them, and next we've got a Divest ready for them. Do we want to cancel that? Nah, let's wait to sabotage something good. Something that will really hurt. But in the meantime, let's look at what they have. Ooh, they have Niv Mizzet. Sorry about that. No, you don't. Not anymore. And I have another sprite. Okay, it's a bunch of sprites. Cute. So they have a Drake, which then they can spell pierce. They're gonna shock that. Fine. Please bring out your Drake. No, not yet. Okay, yeah, let's cancel that, because I still have another Sabotage. That'll slow them down. And I can see one more land. Good for my Whisperer. Perfect. So now I've got a 6/6. They will probably have a pretty strong Drake. Yeah, they have a 6/6 Drake. Okay. Expected. Let's look at what my next draws are, because I need a Murderer. No, I need a Murderer. Niv Mizzet is a great card. You have one in your Izzet deck. Yep, it's definitely... it's definitely a good card. I've definitely lost games to that because... what about... No. I've definitely lost games to that. Now, here... Okay, I have a murder somewhere here. Okay, Etrata will be good enough because she's unblockable. So, let's do that. Let's... Okay, what about Spell Pierce? Non-creature spell. Okay, let's bring Etrata. She will kill the Drake. I'm gonna come in with my 6/6. They probably won't block it. Okay, they will block it. Perfect. Because then they will bring out their Drake, and then I will silence it with Etrata. Okay, exactly. And there's my Whisperer. Okay. Non-creature spell. Okay. I'm going to get rid of their Drake and then hold on to a counter spell. They have a lot of mana. Niv Mizzet cannot be countered. Let's get rid of that. It's going to give them a lot of land. They're going to try to spell pierce me, but I've got enough land for that. Whoopsie doodle. I have enough for your spell pierce. But they have one more spell pierce, of course they do. Haha, BS. That is fake. Okay. So, amazing, they get to untap everything. Well, let's do this. Let's bring in our Dream Eater. Perfect. Then, a lot of good things after that. I could bring back a Trotta. I don't need any more land. I could do a Thought. Let's do a Thought collab. A Thought Erasure. Okay, that'll work. Then we'll send back their Wilderness thing, so they have to cast it again. And they're going to cast it again. Fine. They have a land. We will look at their hand. Even if they have a... Oh! Beautiful. So they were so ready to bring in that Niv Mizzet again, but we were all like, nope. Okay, so I don't want to jinx it, but they have nothing, and they have 2 cards. They have to discard 1 card. I have a 4/3 and a 1/2, and I have an unblockable, and they have a 9/4 Drake. Okay, not fun, but I guess that's what happens. They have a 10/4 Drake. Okay, fine. Let's go in here and see if they block. They didn't. Okay, so this is going to be the end right here. Okay, no counter spell for my Atrata. Okay, if they attack with their 10/4. Okay, if they attack with their 11/4. Okay. This is coming down to the wire. Okay. Good job, good game. So, that was so close. Totally top decked what they needed. Let's come here. Huh. What's that about? Huh. Is that the second... Is this a bug in Arena? That this is the second time that the other person automatically loses, or what happened? Okay, well, fine. I got my gold. Let's crack a couple packs, then I'm gonna wrap it up because I've been streaming a while. What I want to do is I'm crafting this mono blue deck. I don't play mono blue very much, but I'm crafting a mono blue deck that is super efficient. Izzet is fun, yeah. I don't play Izzet very much, but when I've played it, it's cool. So let's take a quick look at this other deck I'm crafting. I got this one from... I usually make my decks all up from scratch, and you know, they're not always amazing, but I like them because I made them up. I got this one actually from someone on Twitter, so I'm trying to craft it. It's got, you know, 2 unblockable mist cloaked herald, which then of course you put in some curious obsessions to get them to do cool stuff. Actually, wait a minute. I'm trying to craft this deck, but why does it say that I'm missing? Oh yeah, okay, so I need 1 more Curious Obsession. Trickster, Tempest Djinn, Wizard's Retort, and I have one common, but I have nothing here that's a common. Okay, I need one more Curious Obsession, 2 more Tricksters. Okay, I'm gonna crack some packs of Dominaria because I've got several cards that I need from that set. So let's buy 2 Dominaria packs, which will help me get closer to those cards that I'm missing. Plus, I'm about to get a wild card. There's my wild card. And nothing great here. Got a Muldrotha, pretty cool weird art. And one more pack. Another wild card, great. But nothing. And then a Kazarov. Okay, cool. So I got 2 wild cards. Let me cash those in. And I'm going to wrap up the stream in a moment. Now this new way to cash things in is so weird. I don't like it. And I guess let's do one obsession. See, like, you used to be able to click on that and you cash it in, but now it doesn't do it. So you have to go over to craft, and even that doesn't do it. You can only cash them in by actually looking at them. It's just so weird, not efficient. Okay, give me that one, please. And then a Trickster or that one. Let's go with one more Trickster. I still need one more. And then I need a full play set of the Wizard's Retort, which I can do with a cancel or a disruptive whatever. I'm running out of energy here. And then I need more Djinns. So just let me show you this deck really fast if you want to craft it yourself. Oh, and then I got a bunch of things in the sideboard I need to get as well. I guess, oh, I can get the deep freezes. Okay, let me do one more there. Deep freeze. Let's get 2 deep freezes. And then I'll show you what this deck is. Guess we'll look at it over here. Okay, so we got 4 Curious Obsessions. Gives your creature +1/+1. Every time it deals damage, you may draw a card. Very nice. 2 Dive Downs. Gives your creature +0/+3 and hexproof so that it lives. Then I have 3 Mistcloak Heralds. 1/1 unblockable. Turn 1. So turn 1, take out the Herald. Turn 2, put in the Obsession. Then you get more cards. Opt, good old Opt, check what's coming up, draw a card. That's fueling your graveyard also for the Terramander. This has been such a superstar in this deck for Terramanders. 1/1, turn 1, eventually with 8 mana you can adapt it and it becomes a 5/5 flyer. But it's even faster to adapt with the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard. So as you use up these dive downs or opts, it gets even cheaper to adapt the Terramander. 4 Sirens. This is a 1/1 which can act as a counter spell to counter something that targets my creature or me, spell or ability. There aren't any counter spells that counter abilities in Standard at the moment. Those were removed from Standard after Kaladesh. The only counter and ability at the moment is Siren Stormtamer. Then we've got a spell, 3 Spell Pierces. Destroy target non-artifact spell unless they pay 2. Blink of an eye, one of those to send something back to their hand. If you kick it, you also draw a card. Chart to Course to give you 2 cards if you've attacked. Essence Scatter, counter spell. for a creature, and you give your creature +1/+1. 3 Merfolk Tricksters, 2/2 with Flash. And when it enters, tap target creature, it loses abilities. So weaken the creature and tap it. Tempest Djinn, this is amazing. 0/4 Flyer for 3 mana, +1 for every island you control. I need a whole playset. Wizard's Retort, a counter spell for 3, which may be for 2 if you control a wizard. I've got a couple wizards here. To fully play it, I guess I could put in cancels. And 19 islands. 19? Yeah, because everything is mono blue and very low cost. Look at this. Average casting cost is a 1.6 mana. Crazy. Sideboard. 2 Fairy Duelists, if you need to flash in a creature to weaken another. Negate, 3 of those, counter non-creature spell. Search for Escanta if you want to, power through your deck and then go get more things out of your deck when it flips. Surge Mare, 0/5, it can get +2/-2 twice to become a 4/1, and then you can draw a card. Deep Freeze to turn some creature into a 0/4 defender, losing abilities. Exclusion Mage to bump things back to their hand. Entrancing Melody to steal things. So the deck that I just played, that mono deck, is a changed version of this. And once I get these other wild cards to complete it, I'll have that deck. So that's the deck I kind of am playing around a little bit with at the moment. Let's save what we've got. And I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I got to get something to eat, do other things today. Thank you everyone for joining. If you've visited today, don't forget to go to my website, vmcampos.com. There's a contact form at the bottom. Send me an email, and then I'll send you a vintage Magic card. I'm going to be back for the 11 p.m. stream, 11 p.m. Pacific time, UTC -8. And if you come by for that time, we'll hang out again. I'll be doing the traditional draft, giving away cards, hanging out, and having fun. So thanks everyone for hanging out. This has been VM Campos. See you next time.